Klitschko.
But how could I beat Klitschko if I couldn't beat Chisora?
Start make fights. You were open. I felt that you were open to a shorter guy. You were open to the overhand right, and you got dropped by Pajek. You got dropped by Cunningham, and it was by the same punch was the overhand right. You were taller, so you didn't see the overhand right. And you said to me that you were going to make a change, which you did. You boxed southpaw. You turned southpaw, which took away the right hand. And you said to me on the night, so you changed your style.
How could I beat Klitschko if I couldn't beat Chisora?
Because I thought you have vulnerability to short guys. I think you're vulnerable.
So therefore, you know nothing about boxing.
Well, it's not. It doesn't know anything about boxing because I also said that David Price would get beat by a southpaw. He ended up getting beat by a southpaw. It wasn't Audley Harrison because he couldn't get out of the way of the straight left hand. So it wasn't I don't know about boxing. I got it wrong. So because I got it wrong doesn't mean I don't know about boxing.
Yes, it does.
Well.
What do you think about that?
But hold on.
It was a poor call. I think Chisora could possibly.
After I already beat him before.
Yeah, but but the thing was, my thinking was you got dropped by Cunningham, right?
Yeah, Chisora ain't no Cunningham,
I
is
know
he?
you said that, but I said the overhand right was what the overhand right is, and that was before you were boxing as disciplined as you're boxing now.
But
what you box now is very different to the way you were boxing.
There's a big difference from beginning and being on the world level.
Oh, absolutely.
The time he was doing that, he was on no world level. He was
Absolutely.
starting out his career as a novice.
Yes, I agree. So I got it wrong, but I
He
did
fought
say
Chisora the second time, he was no novice.
that's true. But by the time the Klitschko fight came out, I said you'd beat Klitschko.
How was it possible to beat that guy?
Did you beat Klitschko?
I did, but how was
That's
it
it.
possible?
How was it possible? Because I said first of all you get inside Klitschko's mind. I said Klitschko is weak mentally. And then I said, when I looked at Klitschko and I saw him shaving the sides of his head, I said, you know what, Tyson's got to. Tyson's got to. And then when he did the whole thing about the Batman thing, I said, you know what, again you've got to, because you came to England and you basically psychologically destroyed him by that. That's what I felt. Because you were like saying to Klitschko, I do what I want, it's my country, I run the show, I'm the big one, I'm the big man here.
You
And
know what
Klitschko, that's it.
I think Klitschko just got outboxed.
I think he was done mentally.
I don't. He was trying.
Yeah, it was.
He
A man who can go 12 rounds,
Yeah.
he ain't mentally done. He tried everything. When you look at Klitschko in that fight, look at his previous fights. He done as good in that fight, if not better. He raised his game because he was a lot better in the fight with him than what he was against Jennings. He raised his job completely. Yeah, that was the best Klitschko you've seen.
Yeah, but
people don't understand. He couldn't get away with a mental stuff. Even so, Klitschko, but very, very close.
I believe Klitschko and the whole canvas thing he's been doing for a long time. I believe, in my opinion. I think that the canvas thing, if you go back and look at when Vitali fought Salinas and the canvas there, and the way he twisted his knee on that fight. And then you look at the fight Pulev had. Pulev's the guy that gets in and out. And suddenly he's stuck in mud.
Yeah,
Like
he
himself,
couldn't move.
he couldn't move.
Probably right about
Something
that.
about the canvas. So
Canvas was the same because that's the Vitali.
exactly. So I sort of, and then Vitali's like, no, this canvas is fine. So I think the whole history of the Klitschkos, especially well, both of them, there's a question mark over them.
Mind games didn't come into it. I'll tell you why. They play mind games and they get away with it with many. But with him, it wasn't possible. So basically, the mind games he knew didn't work. He tried the mind games, but he failed. But that doesn't mean to say he was any less of a person. Because he just realised, now I'm up against it. Now all the fiddling around, all the mind games hasn't worked. Now I'm in a fight.
But if you've
been
doing that for 5-10 years, you're setting a pattern of how you do things. He's very much a robot. He does everything by the book and very much in control. That was taken away from him as soon as you guys got involved. That was taken away from him. That whole control he has in a press conference, you all do as I say,
Okay.
you all sit down.
What do you make? Let me give you some psychology right now.
Okay.
What do you make of the press-ups on the fingers on the showing the training camp? Never ever done before. What do you make?
By him doing all that
What's
stuff,
your diagnosis on that?
for me, I believe that again, Klitschko was rattled by you guys. I really do think he was rattled. I do, and you do things differently. Why does a man want to shake the side of his hair because you say he's getting older?
That was common knowledge that he did do that because I said, look, you're going grey-headed.
And I said, and he wants to shake the side of his hair. Then he got into the shoes to get himself taller. All these
All
things.
shaved up, you couldn't see it, could you?
Yeah, see, so you got into his head. I felt as well. I felt like you got into his head. And the morning you went down there and changed the mat, and with the mat and also the heels and stuff like that, he completely broke down. But it didn't mean he was a bad
In
fighter.
the weigh-in video, he's 6 inches taller than me.
Yeah, we recognised that as well.
And didn't they adjust the weights as well?
Yeah.
So why would you do all these things? This is the man that lost control.
Yeah, but you beat him. I think you beat him at his best. You still beat
And
him
the
at his
worst
best.
thing about it is when you beat him, you put your hands down to your side and put your hands behind your back.
Oh,
and
yeah,
you
that
walk
was-
him on.
yeah.
That destroys a man.
Roy Jones,
How
isn't
do
it?
you come
Roy
back
Jones,
from that?
you know, innit?
How does Klitschko come back from that? You beat me with your hands behind your back and looked at me. And every time he has to go back and look at that tape, he has to see it. He's got no way back.
Let me ask a question quickly before Tyson. Let me change the subject real quick.
Yes, no.
Yeah. All right. So EJ Boxing Live here with Tyson, Gypsy King, Fury. So Tyson, tell me, we were talking earlier on about Lucas, and you were saying about obviously when you went over to find the Klitschko with the waters and stuff like that. That was very, you know, how did you guys think of the idea of that when you was going there, that you needed to bring your own water and food and stuff like that? Did you like?
We know boxing, and we know German WBA. We know what goes on behind the scenes. So yeah, it's a dangerous sport. You know, people want to win; they'll do anything to win. So
At that level, yeah. So we was talking about Lucas. So Lucas, as far as you can say, you've met him, you talked to him, you believe he's innocent. You believe that there's been some chicanery, some skullduggery going on.
I do believe that. I believe something's went on there because I don't think Lucas is the type of man to take any drugs or anything like that. He's a natural big man anyway. So yeah, I believe he's innocent. I believe something's gone on, some skullduggery behind the scenes.
I felt it was like that as well. Straight after he put the celebrating, someone put a Mickey in his drink in the hotel or something like that. Because I heard he remember after the fight, he was saying he'd done a bit of celebrating. Yeah. So maybe someone might have put something into his maybe something in his drink.
Yeah, but that wouldn't
I've
work.
asked somebody who's very clued up in all that, yeah? They reckon it's up to 14 days for that to get in the bloodstream by consuming it orally.
Okay, 14 days.
That's from a professional body.
Well, how long? It's about 14 days after the fight. It came out.
But hold on a minute, yeah. It couldn't have happened in the celebrations because he was drug tested immediately after the fight. They took his sample then. They don't take it 2 days later.
He followed
they take
from
it
the
after
ring.
the fight. Yeah.
So what do you reckon? So when do you reckon it was taken before the fight? Someone.
Look, let's get your story properly now. You followed from the ring.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to do anything.
Yeah.
He's with you, watching
That's it,
you,
he won't leave you
urine
go.
in the toilet. So you're not separated. So what I'm saying to you, that theory about taking it after the fight is nonsense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anything you got?
Before, who knows, but orally is not possible. The only way that's going in the bloodstream is injected or pills over a long period of time, according to professional bodybuilders.
Okay.
Hey, listen, no.
All right. One more thing. So when everyone wants to know when you're gonna go back in there with Vladimir, when's that sorted?
No idea. Your guess is as good as mine.
Do you reckon he wants it? Do you reckon he wants it? He put a statement out just to say that they want a rematch, but they don't really want it.
No,
Trying to mess you around?
I think they want it. I think the fight will happen again. I'm not too sure.
It might happen right behind us where we are right now. It possibly happen in Wembley.
Hopefully it'd be nice, wouldn't it?
It would. Yeah, it would.
Definitely be a big event.
Yeah. All right then. Thanks, Tyson. Thanks for your time. Thanks, Peter, and the rest of the family, man.